Chapter 3, A Secret of Blood.
So, I called you all here to talk about what I've discovered.
Give me the lowdown, girl! After you return from your successful heist, you decide to lay low for a bit to recover and go through the evidence you've uncovered. When Anne eventually calls a meeting, you enter the lab and find the place plastered with notes and drawings. Oh god, she's becoming a conspiracy theorist. The mage is holding a cup of strong-smelling coffee, and her voice seems a tad more on the shrill side than usual. Blech. I personally hate coffee. It's way too strong for me. As I was saying earlier, with alcohol, well, my taste buds are way sensitive. So I can taste something like... so the taste of coffee is really strong and it's never appealed to me. I prefer tea myself. No offense to anyone who does like coffee, though.
So...
I've been examining this map, and we found that I've been examining this map we found at Goldner's mansion, and I'm confident in my initial theory that the underground mine is, in fact, a giant seal keeping these demons trapped. The positive news is that the seal is so massive that the damage is only minimal, which is why we've only seen a few demons leak out into town.
Oh, really?
I think we've encountered, what, 4 of these things so far? I wouldn't call that minimal. Boy, do I have bad news for you then. Oh god. Think about that. If 4 is considered a lot, and she says she's got bad news for us as if we've only seen that number, what does that tell you? The massive scale of the seal suggests that there are many, many more demons lying in wait on the other side, ready to be let loose. Ugh, I'm right with you there, Victoria. Victoria shifts her stance slightly, looking uncomfortable.
I just don't understand.
When I told Goldner that the mining was disrupting the seal, he refused to believe me. But it turns out that he had this map proving it all along.
You'd be surprised how many people are able to bend their own reality to pretend they are not doing anything wrong.
I hear that. Like the research of scientists differs from my own opinion. Therefore, the scientists must be wrong because I disagree with them. He probably thinks this is all some big mage conspiracy. He was trying to get the knights to come and investigate. They won't come. What? Alethea and the Paragon himself are determined to keep this under wraps. More knights would complicate this.
I can't believe this.
They can't just turn a blind eye on what's happening here and expect it to go away. You'd be surprised, Kaiden.
They're not. They're waiting for us to fix it for them.
How does this...
But why take this risk? What are they afraid of?
About that.
I don't know, but I intend to find out. Her tone makes everyone pause. Not even Michael dares to comment. But that's for me to figure out. And please continue.
That's not all.
So yeah, getting back on topic. Kaiden's idea of fixing the broken part of the seal, well, still seems like our safest bet. But knowing what we do now about the sheer scale of the seal, it's clear that he never had the power needed to repair it. I mean, the entire valley is all just part of this huge spell. A single dragon sword isn't going to cut it. Ha! Get it? Pun not intended. What are you saying? I'm saying you're pretty lucky that Miner interrupted you when he did. because the ritual would never have worked in the first place. And we know it was Ronan who interrupted him. And we know it was unpossessed, as if you remember the character the character bio we read. So Ronan unintentionally may have saved Kaiden's life. Most likely, the sword would have had its power sucked out completely, and the spell would have taken your life force with it, before doing Alethros knows what to the surrounding area. Yeah, like I said. Instead, it rebounded and drew its missing energy from another power source. Basically, sucking it through the roots like a straw. The forest. Yep, that's why the forest wilted. Remember how Quinn said the forest seemed to have the life sucked out of it? That's why.
I don't understand.
What are you talking about?
I see.
A big part of the woods had its life force drained and from it all of a sudden. It seems like it was caused by your ritual. I'm not gonna joke about this. That's a little, the word's not coming to me. In poor taste. So that's what happened.
That's awful.
So that's what happened. That's horrible. Kaiden gets up and abruptly storms out the shop. Wait, you can't just... Victoria gets up to follow, but Michael puts his hand on her shoulder, holding her. Let him go. He needs a moment to let that one settle. Even in his state, he's no fool. He won't get caught again. Victoria shrugs off his hand, but stays put for now.
Look.
You should probably go talk to him later, Metis. Though for now, we really should figure out what to do.
About that.
Right. And what would you suggest? Is there a way to fix this a seal this big? It's not going to be easy. I still need to study the seal in more detail. I'm certain of one thing, though. Whatever ritual we might end up using, it's going to need power. Like a lot of it. And that's where our dear alchemist friend comes in. The joys of the protagonist. Yeah, I'm going to break the fourth wall here. Oh great, it's me again. Saving the day. To no one's surprise. I mentioned to you earlier that your spirit locket is quite special. The power it possesses grows stronger every time you seal away another demon, but you haven't yet accessed that power, and I'm starting to understand why. It's missing something, a few key components to connect the mechanism. It's quite odd, actually. It's almost like they used to be there, but have since been removed. I could take a closer look and build the missing pieces, but then we would still need more demons. Exactly. The main issue is a simple lack of power. We need more demons to fuel the spell needed for this. How many?
Let me take a look.
Metis already captured 4 demons. One more of the same size as the others might do the trick. Though I can make a more precise make a more precise calculation for you.
So that's how it is.
That won't be needed. We know what we have to do. Victoria's sharp eyes zero in on you, and you swallow. It's clear what has to be done.
This is it.
It's clear what must be done then.
Not bad.
I'm glad you see it that
This
way.
is the plan.
The hunt begins in the morning. You better rest up and prepare.
Actually,
I would also like a bit of your time soon. There's still much to learn about your locket, and I'm eager to get started. So much for getting some rest. It's right back to into the fire from us. For us. Not like we haven't been in one before. Or near one, rather. The meeting concludes, and everyone walks off to do their separate things. There is no sign of Kaiden.
hear me out.
I'm kind of worried. I think we should look for him, Metis. Why me, though? No, I'm gonna do it. I agree, he shouldn't be out there alone. I'm worried.
Let's go.
Then let's go find him. Come on. The forest is ominous, quiet, is ominously quiet at night, and Mime is walking very close to you as you step between in the dead trees. This recording is really going long. Eventually, you spot the familiar glow of Kaiden's markings. He's standing by one of the dead trees, and is deep in thought. Then he turns around and punches the trunk and it cracks, leaving a deep dent in the dry wood. Okay. Maybe you should be the one talking to him, yes? One person is probably best. I'll just be standing over here. Oh, my baby. Whatever protest you had doesn't matter, because mine's already gone. I would make a Fist of the North Star meme relevant to this, but I don't know how to say that in Japanese. Nothing to do but approach him on your own. Hasn't the tree been through enough? You walk up to him with a friendly smile. Ouch, that poor tree. Don't you think it's been through enough already? Kaiden whips around to face you, visibly startled. Metis. Okay, it's getting a bit dark in my room and it's causing my model to go crazy. Hold on a sec. Okay, that's better. Sorry, what are you doing? What are you doing? Sorry, I didn't mean for you to see that. What are you even doing out here alone? It isn't safe. Look, it's talking.
About that.
The last time I checked, I wasn't the one with the track record of being caught off guard when going off on their own. Ouch. That's a fair point. So I take it you came all the way here to check up on me?
I see.
You don't have to do that. I don't want to burden you with my worries. Gotta protect that cute face. I care.
You see.
I care about you, Kaiden, and I'm concerned about what's happening. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm bisexual, but I think I'm also a bit demisexual because, like, when it comes to people with who are AMAB, they either have to be meet my phenotype, which is a more feminine form, or they have to be someone I'm particularly close to. like, just in general, I'm not really I'm not usually attracted to guys. That said, there are certain guys there are certain people there are certain like fictional characters that are AMAB that I'll be honest, if I let them if they flirted with me, I would totally be into it. You smile gently, and Kaiden blinks then and looks away, flustered. He is blushing again! You care for me? Of course. Now tell me what's going on. Of course. Kaiden takes a deep breath and looks around at the deep trees. That might also be another minor glitch, where the tech is kind of like hangs around a little bit even after you click. Or maybe that I'm still using my subpar graphics card. He looks very pained.
The elders at home always tell me I act too rashly. That I am too emotional when making decisions. They were right. Look at this mess.
Fair, but
the forest was ruined because I wanted to play at being the hero.
Okay, so here's a theory I have. I don't know if it's exactly confirmed. I think the reason why Mime has amnesia right now is because of what happened here. Like, she happened to be in the vicinity, or this particular part of the forest as her home. But this is where she used. But she was here when Kaiden tried to fix the seal, and and she got caught in that. Because remember, Victoria found her here. And she expresses, she has a connection to these particular woods. So, yeah, that's my theory. She was caught in that. It's probably, like, just very obvious, but sometimes it takes a while for me to like, put the pieces together. Because sometimes I just have to think about it before it clicks. You tried.
Just trying to help, though. No one could have predicted things turning out the way they did.
But it was predicted. Foretold, even. And
What?
I am sorry, friend. But I haven't been honest with you.
What?
I wasn't sent by my people to solve this. In fact, they forbade me from going, predicting that something like this would happen. And yet, I went anyway.
What a twist! I'm not gonna be angry with him. Can't fault you for not trusting us.
I mean, given what you went through with Goldner, I can hardly blame you for not trusting us at first.
Yeah, he didn't exactly have the best first impression of his dags, did he?
You are way too forgiving. I deceived you in order to hide my mistakes.
It happens.
But even that failed miserably. The sword is broken. There's no hiding anymore.
Let me tell you about my encounter with Zeus. Like, people who know what I'm talking about, imagine how that went down. It's just always funny to me. But even that failed miserably, the sword is broken, there's no hiding it anymore.
I never had the right to wield that blade. I took it, thinking the end result would be worth breaking a few rules for. I was arrogant, and this forest paid the price for my foolishness. I cannot return to my people in such disgrace. I honestly don't know what to do from here.
Your choice will impact Kaiden's path going forward. You move forward and fix your mistakes. Stop caring about what other people think and move forward on your own. These are both good at these are both good, actually. I'm gonna say freedom. Stop caring what other people think about you so much. Like it's something I gotta it's something I gotta internalize too.
You have to stop worrying about what the people at home will think. You're the one who walked down this path. You're the one who has to continue walking it. If you regret what happened, then help me fix it. But do it because it's what you want, not due to some weird sense of honor.
That is not as easy as you make it seem. My people are, well, my people. I cannot simply forget them and walk on my own.
Well, that's the beauty of it. You don't have to.
I do appreciate what you're trying to say, though.
Kaiden smiles and places a hand on the wounded tree trunk.
I will fix this mistake. One step at a time. I will right these wrongs.
Admittedly, I do think Kaiden and as a character that if I actually met him and got to relate to him, I would like see myself being with him.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Yeah, romance. Happy to help. I'm glad I could help.
I'm happy I was able to help.
You smile and Kaiden blinks down at you for a few moments, flushing slightly red, and then he turns away with a cough, shifting to look out at the dark forest.
Anyway, I think we should head back now.
Yes, please. I love this game, but we're almost 4 hours into we're 4 hours into recording now.
Mime has been hiding behind that tree for a while now. It must be uncomfortable.
Wait, you knew I was there?
He is magical. He counts.
Your appearance isn't exactly nondescript, is it?
Look who's talking.
The three of you return to the shop to rest.
So you lied to us.
I'm sorry for the deception. I did not have my people's blessing to come here. But everything else that I have told you about the seal and the artifact has been the truth.
Why would the Outlanders want to keep this a secret?
We do not meddle in the world, topside. Our elders believe the mountains will keep us safe from the Empire, but I disagree. The demons don't see borders. If we don't stop this disaster at the root, then eventually, my home will get wrapped up in the conflict as well.
So, you disobeyed orders.
You judge me? I was under the impression that you had been cast out from your original order as well.
You and I are nothing alike.
Interesting. That wasn't one whole thing. That was two. And yet it fit together so perfectly. I never got that before. I'm really glad I chose that other option then. Got some contact. Got some content I didn't notice. I didn't get before. Anyway, that finishes off this session, and I'm going to call it here. This recording has gotten ridiculously long. And so, thank you for watching, and please join me for the next one. And this is Metis Balaska signing out. Also, I really want to make Kitsamamo avatar. But people like to see that. Let me know. See ya.